4, verse 14. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth. See, God don't want no half-stepping. He told you to keep the feast of unleavened bread with sincerity and truth, didn't he?
Yeah.
Now he's telling you to serve him in sincerity and truth. You got to be sincere. God don't want you half-stepping. God don't want you telling me with your mouth, I'm going to serve him, and your heart is far from him. Or your will is far from God. You talking with your mouth, I'm going to serve him. Yeah, I love him. And then your will is saying something else. God said, serve me in sincerity and in truth. And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve you the Lord. And it seemed evil unto you to serve the Lord. So if it don't seem right for you to serve him, choose you this day whom you're going to serve. See, Elijah wasn't the first one to say that, Joshua was. Choose you this day whom you're going to serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that went on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. See, he said, but for me and my house, he wasn't talking about his family. He talking about himself. We're going to serve the Lord. He told him, make a choice. See, today you got to make a choice. If you're going to serve God, then serve him. Then Elijah came say, if you're going to serve God, serve him. If you're going to serve Baal, serve him. I hope you make the right choice. But as I told you, I ain't going to lose my reward if you make the wrong one. All I can do is keep trying to pluck you out of the fire till you hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. That's all I can do. But you're going to have to make a choice. Everybody in here, from the pulpit, quit playing, to the door. You're going to have to now choose who you're going to serve. Because grace and favor only comes from you being in the presence of God. But if you ain't in presence of God, along with grace, favor, and protection and prosperity, it only comes from you being in the presence of the Lord. If you ain't in the presence of the Lord, all you got is trouble and doom and sorrow and fear. No peace. So you need to make up your mind and come to the altar of peace, because Yahweh Shalom is waiting for you, and he ain't gonna wait forever. Right now, he's putting out the call. The altar call has been made for you to come to the altar of God and receive the peace that passes understanding in your heart and in your mind, to get you back to be whole, complete, well, healed, and in perfect peace with God, who is Yahweh Shalom. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. And decide, do you want that covenant of peace with Yahweh Shalom? Or do you want the agreement of death with the devil? May the blessing of Yahweh HaMashiach be upon you today.